Hi there. Not the best way to start a video, but it'll work. It will work. I have a feeling that, I have this feeling that if I had, some skill with technologics, then I could do some pretty cool stuff. I've been trying to write, with my writing skills on the 2001 Windows. In my notebooks and in my stuff, I've been trying to make stories and creatures and things. The problem is, every time I try, my brain creates a new idea, which creates new plot and character development, which kind of stops the entire thing dead in its tracks. I'm trying to write a movie script. I believe I told you this, actually. And it's been, 3 years? No, 4 years. It's been 4 years. And I'm barely done. I have, 8 pages done. I have Slender Man of it done. And I think the reason why is because stories are freaking hard, or at least they're hard to write. When you have to go from putting something from your imagination onto paper or into a computer, or anything that isn't just telling what happened, it changes every. I don't know what the movie is, but I know that, or what the movies are. But I know that a lot of writers tend to say that their scripts took them 10 years to finish. And that actually happened. There was a script, and I don't remember what script for what movie, but there was a movie that came out, and the writer told everyone that it was a 10-year process. 10 years? You're telling me I'm going to be writing this one script for till 2022? Because I started in 2012. For those of you who couldn't do the math. 12 plus 10, 22. Anyway. I tried doing Eight-Legged Freaks 2. Because I liked the first movie. But I had some problems with it, because if you saw Eight-Legged Freaks, you'd know that at the end, there's that whole explosion at the Prosperity Mall, and all the spiders die, I guess. But the problem I had with it was that a lot of those spiders wouldn't have been there. Spiders are, by nature, cannibals. So, sure, a few of them would have died just by eating each other. More would have died via the fire, but a lot of the types of spiders they used wouldn't have gone in there. Especially the jumping spiders. Jumping spiders need a more open environment, and with their size in the movie, wouldn't have been able to feel comfortable, even if there weren't other spiders in there. They wouldn't be able to feel them an area in a cave or a cave system. They would need something larger. They would need to be outside. And not only that, but spiders tend to go outward. Regardless of how they were introduced in the movie, they go outward. They're not going to stay in one spot, conquer that area, then grow outward. They're not human beings. They're spiders. They're gonna go, everywhere. So I tried to make a number 2 as if, to say that, not only could they have not gotten all of them, but that they were learning, they were smarter, not to say that they weren't smart in the first one. In Eight-Legged Freaks, they spoke English, they They built traps. They talked to each other and to other people. They were weird. They were really weird spiders. You know, no, you know. Speaking of weird spiders, has anyone seen Arachnophobia? God damn. I mean, gave me nightmares for a while. I mean, I have arachnophobia. I can't. Well, I have racist arachnophobia. Because it's like, I can't stand certain spiders. Because, I mean, more specifically, and not just poisonous ones. It's not like I'm afraid of them because of the danger factor. It's just, I'm afraid of certain spiders. Mostly the small ones, or the less hairy ones. But there are two spiders I don't fear, and that's why I call it the racist arachnophobia, because it's like I'm choosing sides. I'm choosing certain spider ethnicities over the others. And those two spiders are tarantulas, and the reason why I don't fear tarantulas, even though technically they would seem worse, I don't fear them because they're large. I can see them coming. And I don't fear jumping spiders. Not usually. Really, it has to do with me watching Eight-Legged Freaks when I was a kid. I mean, those jumping spiders were the shit. And every time I see one now, I'm just like, hey, you got kicked in the face by a guy on a dirt bike. Good on you. You had that scene where you jump in front of the camera and it's just those black eyes, and those things are cool, you know? But I really do think it's tough for people with real arachnophobia. Like my cousin Ronnie, he has like arachnophobia. He's I got him to watch Chronicle. You know that one scene in Chronicle when there's like that spider crawling across and he picks it up and tears it apart. Ronnie was like all like still in fear from a TV screen with a spider on it that didn't even do anything. Just kind of crawled and broke apart. That's real arachnophobia, okay? Also, speaking of arachnophobia, the movie, I just wanna let everyone realize that the exterminator, I forget his name, dude that played that guy in that one movie and stuff, I don't know. The exterminator, the guy who knows spiders and insects apparently, didn't know shit when it came to spiders. What the hell do you mean spiders don't like humid areas? Or dark areas? Or quiet areas? Those are favorite places to go. Just for everyone out there, spiders like warm, humid, dark, areas. Because I can't remember the fourth thing I said. You can't just knock off spiders because some species happen to be different. They all tend to like the same thing. You know? How long have we been going? 9 minutes-ish. 9 minutes-ish. Spiders. I hate spiders. But I love our movies, TV shows, stuff. I'm watching Dexter again for like the billionth time. You know, I like shows, I like stuff, I like weaponry, I like things like this. I like this, you know? It's badass kickery. And, I mean, for older people, like about my age kind of older people, not like, you know, if you're in your 60s, nah, because you probably wouldn't get it if you were in your 60s, but for older people, roughly my age older people, like 18 to 20, and the reason I say older people is usually the people my age are, working, and the people on YouTube are young, like 13 years old. 13 through like 16. Yeah, not the YouTubers, I mean the people watching, which, you guys. Unless it's family and friends, in which case they tend to be the same age as you, or older than you, or younger, depending on who's in your family, blah, blah, blah. The point is that when I look at this, and it would be pretty obvious to my family or to people who played Xbox games. Xbox, the original, not Xbox One or 360, the normal Xbox. And what it looks like is, or at least to me, it looks like something watch, Dead Watch. I gotta find that game so I can tell you guys what the name was. But the point is that it looks like that skull, that vampire skull. That was a good game, actually. I still didn't finish it because I got lost at some point, and then also, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. Not the card game, but the video game. And let me grab it real quick. You stay there. Because reasons and stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny. The old Xbox game. I've been playing it on the 360. And I'm starting to not like it as much as I used to as a kid. But the only reason I don't like it is because, in order to defeat your enemies, you need strategy. You need things you need your cards that can help you play. The problem is, every time you win or lose, regardless of which one, it'll give you monster cards. New monster cards you didn't have. The reason why that's a problem is because what it doesn't give you is spell and trap cards. The cards you actually need. Those things. Whatever. Anyway. So a shout out to my bros that play Yu-Gi-Oh! And not Pokemon. Or I guess to the bros that play Pokemon too. Sup, bitches? I'm not calling you You remember when my intro was gonna be sup, bitches? Or something close to that? I was gonna, I did find someone who did that. Trollsus on YouTube. Trollsus did sup, bitches. So I'm not gonna do that anymore because now it's unoriginal. We're gonna find a new one. Usually it's just hi, but I gotta find a new one, so I can be original. I can either play this as an outro again, that little music box, or I can just say bye. I'm just, leave a like, subscribe. Have some pizza, because you my friend, you deserve it. So yeah, that's basically the long and short of it. Have a nice day. Bye bye.